everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. You guys are so nice to me. The last two videos I posted, I filmed them on the same day, and you left such nice comments about how good my skin looked, which is such a relief for me to hear after the summer I've had with crazy acne and breakouts. In the comments from those last two videos, I got a lot of questions about, what foundation was I using, had my skincare changed, and I think I'm going to have to break this up into 2 or 3 videos. This video is about my foundation, and it's also a review because what I've been using all summer is the IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation. I bought this after I did the review of the IT CC cream back in the late spring, early summer, and I love that CC cream, and it was my plan to have it be like my everyday base. People had written great comments about the Celebration Foundation, so I thought, oh, well, let me try it. So I went ahead and ordered the Celebration Foundation, and here it is. I ordered it in the color light medium. And it was great at the beginning of the summer, but I gotta say, as the summer went on and I did get a little bit of color, it started to become a little bit too light. And here's the color that it is, and it also comes with a little sponge applicator underneath, which I do not use. So I went on my summer vacation, and while I was there, I was using this pretty much every day. Well, I got back from vacation, and in my P.O. box was a package from IT Cosmetics. And I was like, well, great, they sent me something else. And guess what they sent me? The thing that I had just bought, but in a different color. So they sent me medium beige. So now I have 2, and I'm so glad that I do because I loved the first one that I purchased with my own personal money, but I also love the second one. And here's the difference in the colors. This one is light medium, and this one is medium beige. So this comes in 5 colors. There's fair, which is lighter than this one. Then there's another one that's called tan, and there's another one that's called, oh, can I remember it? I keep thinking tawny, but it's not tawny, it's rich, and that's the darkest. So it comes in a decent range of colors, but I wanted to do a little review of this before we go to the tutorial, and just obviously you can tell that I love it. And what are the reasons that I love it? Now, I have always been a Bare Minerals matte girl in the summer because I have combination to oily skin. I always have shiny breakthrough in the afternoon in the summer, usually year-round with just about anything I use, and I hate walking around looking shiny. And even though I loved my Bare Minerals, by the afternoon I would always be shiny. The Celebration Foundation, goes on very sort of creamy looking and feeling. It doesn't really have a powdery feel, which is what I personally like about it, especially on my older skin. Powder can really accentuate every wrinkle. So I like that, and I also love it that with this, I don't need to use a primer with it, and it lasts all day, and I have no shiny breakthrough. This really controls oil very, very well. I know people complain a lot about the powders, that they feel like they accentuate their pores, but I have a problem with big pores as well, and I feel like this also kind of smooths over my pores. Let me just give you the basic rundown on this product. Usually it ships with a brush. So this combo is $49.50, but you can get just the refill for $35 that doesn't come with a brush if you already have a set of great brushes that you love. I bought the one that came with this brush, and then the one that they sent me for free came with this brush. So it contains grapeseed oil, chamomile, olive oil extract, green tea extract, and it also contains vitamins A, C, and E, so that the longer you use it, it's supposed to be, better for your skin and help with a little bit of anti-aging. Now, I have been using it pretty much daily since July, and you guys, seem to have noticed that you think my skin looks better. I don't know if it's just the makeup or if it's my actual skin, but I really do feel like my skin looks better. I can't say that it's just because of this. I'm still using my Retin-A. and I'm still using the glycolic. I have actually cut back on the vitamin C because that could have been part of the problem with the breakout, so that's all for another video. But back to this. It also has what they call drops of light technology, which is the other thing that I really like about it. I don't know what drops of light is. I think it's just because it has like a little bit of mica in it, but I think they must have encapsulated it some way, because usually the mica is in a flake form and it is actually like little pieces of glitter in the product, and I end up with little flecks of glitter on my face, which I hate. This does not have any flecks of glitter in it, so whatever it's doing to cause this subtle light reflection, it does in a really nice and diffused way. So where I said I hate to look shiny, this doesn't make me look shiny, but I feel like it gives you that, kind of glowing from within look that I think everybody is going for. I feel like this just has the perfect amount of light reflectiveness. It's not too shiny, it's not trying to be dewy and shiny, but it's not completely flat where it's lifeless. It just gives just the nicest, subtle sheen in the right places. All right, the one thing that I do not like about this is that it's billed as a full coverage foundation. Now, you, I suppose, could get it to be full coverage, but you would really have to pile on a lot. And I think when you get up to a certain stage, it does start to look a little bit cakey and can make you look a little more powdery and older, but that's only when you have really a lot on. I like medium to light coverage, and so that's kind of what I like about this, is that you can get a light to medium coverage out of it, because I like my skin to show through, I like my skin to breathe. And so if you're looking for truly a full coverage, you have to build it up to the point where I'm just not sure it would look good, but that is the one complaint that I would have about this. All right, so that's the review, so let's move on to the tutorial. So today I'm going to use a medium beige. I don't think that you need to invest in both brushes. I would try to get this brush if you're buying it. All you really need is a domed concealer brush. First I start with the concealer brush and I just, swirl that in a little bit. And I use this as my concealer as well. I just cover over with a little bit of this, my spots, and I go in a circular motion just so I can get it from all sides. I cover up all my spots. Then I dip it in again and I go around my nose because I have a lot of redness around the edges of my nostrils, and usually the foundation doesn't end up there, so I just do a little bit of that and then finish off by covering up whatever other little spots I don't like. I also use this small brush to go in here because I can never get my foundation to go up along the side of my nose here. So once the detail work is done, I put that brush away, and then I get out this flathead brush that came with it. And then I just swirl it in there, kind of shake it off. I'm not doing a full coverage foundation with this. I like sheer coverage. As you know, I like my skin to show through. I don't want a whole face of cakey makeup, especially with the powder. It can look a little cakey, so just be careful. But I start sort of out and then work my way in so that if I do end up with too much, it's kind of at the outer edges where no one's going to notice. So then I just start by swirling it on. Go for swirl it on this side. All right, one last swirl will be for the forehead. So for an everyday makeup, that is probably all I would use. But as you can see, this is not quite full coverage. So I'm just gonna try to build it up a little bit more, put on some more, and really get all of my spots to disappear and all of my unevenness. And then if I can still see some of my spots, I go in with this again. And then just to make it look a little more lifelike and natural, I'm going to be using Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer, number 739, Ticket to Brazil. All right, and for this I have a big fluffy Real Techniques brush. I just pretty much roll it in there once because this stuff goes a long way with this as well. And then I just kind of make a little bit of like a number 3. So I start up here and I do just a number 3 right in there and then right underneath my cheekbone. And on the other side. And then I take a little extra, put it under my chin, down my nose. Then the last thing is the blush. And I use this e.l.f. brush, and for this I have the Lorac Pro Powder Cheek Stain, and this is in Rosy Glow. So this, I really just pat that in because with this a little goes a long way as well. Oh my gosh, apparently everything a little goes a long way today. And I start at the back, up by my temple, and just dot that on, moving towards the front, but I stop pretty much at the outer edge of my eye. I don't really come too much more forward than that with the blush, and maybe blend it a little bit down with the bronzer there. Once you get older, putting blush on the apples of your cheeks, I find just does not work. So I don't have any eye makeup on because I'm going to do an eye tutorial next. I'm just going to add the lip, and for this I'm using Revlon lip butter and in the color Creamsicle. Okay, so that is my review and tutorial using IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation. And I have to say, I love it. It has been a lifesaver for me this summer. So if you're, looking for something, if you have the same issues as me, you might want to give that a try. As always, thanks for watching, and take care. Bye-bye, everybody.